Hi everyone, I have a Weber Spirit Grill 3-burner. Not really sure how old this is. Maybe it's 5, 6, 7 years old, something like that. I was cooking steaks tonight and it's 3 burners, 1, 2, 3, and when I was cooking the steaks, I had 3 steaks on and this one wasn't really getting too warm, so kind of assumed this wasn't turning on. The other 2 light just fine. The click lighter works. So what I'm gonna do is try and troubleshoot this and see if we can fix it, and hope this helps somebody else out there. So what I'm gonna do first is just pick these grates up, and I've got just some towels over there to set everything on, and I'm gonna I'll show you what it looks like, but I won't bore you with picking up and setting them down over there. All right, so I put the grates over there. I think I might clean those while I'm at this, just in the sink. Until my flavor bars are a little worn. So one of the things I'm gonna do is just order a new set of 4 flavor bars, probably the stainless steel ones. These are on top of the burners, these are not, that's why they look a little better. But I'm gonna take this opportunity to order some new ones because I need them. So they just come right off. They're just sitting right on the rails here. So I'm gonna take those off, set them over on the table. I'm also gonna go get my shop vac and clean this out because there's just rust and shit all in there. So I'm gonna go do that too. All right, so I got the flavor bars off. And now, before I go and shop vac all this, I'll just show you, I believe it's this tube. So once again, this burner works, this one doesn't. So I'm guessing there's a clog in this, I think it's called the carryover tube. So if you look on each one of these, there's a little screw. Looks like I'll have to get my socket set, tell you which one it is. But I'm gonna take those off, and then I should be able to just take this out and run some water through it, some dish soap. You could soak it in vinegar and baking soda, you can get real fancy. I'm gonna look through it, just see how clogged it is. I'm guessing there's just something clogging it up in there. One thing I forgot to mention is, one of the ways I just confirmed this was, obviously I turned I turned all the burners on and only these 2 lit. But then I also turned off these 2, kept the gas going to this one, you know, this knob, and used my click lighter and just tried it along there, and there was just no gas. So just one thing, you know, you can try, just in case that it's just not picking up, to make sure you have a good flow. I'm gonna quick shop vac this, like I said, and then we're gonna go ahead and get those screws off. All right, so at first I thought it was a 5/16, and that kind of worked, but I think I'm doing better with an 8mm. And I'm just using a socket because they're kind of on there. It's definitely in there. So we're just gonna get all these off. Sorry with the camera work. I'm just gonna crank on these and get them backed out. Like so. Once I get those screws out, then these, you can kind of just move them around, and then we're gonna get this, whatever it is, carryover tube over, get it out of there and see what we got going on in here. There are little holes in here, so we're gonna check all those, probably just soak it. All right, so I think probably what you're supposed to do is disconnect these tubes underneath here, but I don't really feel like doing that. So what I did is I kind of just held the hammer here and a mallet over there, and I just tapped them gently going out, you know, kind of tapping this way a little bit and the mallet tapping that way. And I got that one to come out. And now I just got to get this one, but it's a little tough to do holding the camera, but you can see it just fits right in there. And this one's sitting right on top. So I'm just gonna get that one out, and then we can figure out what's blocking that. Okay, so we got that out. That wasn't too hard, it's just a little rusty. To be honest, I should probably just replace this whole burner, but maybe that'll be my next video. This one is, so you gotta lift up on this center burner, and you just, oops, sorry about the camera. You kind of just have to get that slid off that way. there. You can see it's got a little, so that just slides onto this burner. That just slides in there. All right, so now we're gonna try to go figure out what's clogged in there. I'll probably put some dish soap down it and look at all these holes. Yeah, they look pretty corroded, so I don't know, maybe the vinegar and baking soda would be a good thing. I'm not going to spend too much time on it if I'm just going to replace all this, but I think, you know, the idea here is you just want to clean this and then we just put it back together, see if it works. In the meantime, I'll probably order a kit. I think you can get a kit where you get all the burners and the flavor bars all together. All right, so I soaked it in soap first, and then I grabbed a little paper clip and I was poking some holes and it looked like it was pretty corroded, so I soaked it in some vinegar and then cleaned it all off. It's as good as it's going to be. See how long this works, but like I said, at some point I'm just going to replace the whole thing. But I think we're in good shape to see if we can put this back together and get it working for now. So I'm just going to slip this back on just the way it went on. I don't have anybody helping with the filming here, so I'm just going to pause and do that, but I'm just going to slide that on there, and then I'm going to start working on getting these into those holes. Might need to use the mallet and just tap them in. We'll see. See how that goes. All right, so when you slide this on, you want to push it as far back this way as it'll go, and then I just pushed that in. It went right in. I guess I loosened it up when I tapped it out. And then this one, see if that goes in. Oh, that went in easy too. Okay, so that's in there. These are all on. That's nice and pushed back this way, and that is in there. Now, I feel like probably from banging on these things, these are a little loose. So I'm gonna go underneath. It looks like it's a Phillips screwdriver, and I'm just gonna tighten up, and I'll get a better view of those guys. So just those Phillips on each one of these, just to make sure they're tight. And actually, before I do that, I gotta put these screws back. So there's 3 of them, and they're all just gonna go right back where they came from. So right here. So I'll tighten those down. You don't have to watch me do that. I'll do that for each of these first. All right, turns out I didn't need to tighten the screws down here. They're these pieces, let me get a better view for you here. These are kind of loose, but they're kind of loose on all of them, so I think it's just supposed to be that way. Those screws wouldn't tighten any. So we're gonna get up here and give it a try. Turn that on. That on, that on. Let's hope for the best. We got one so far. I don't know if it helps to have the flavor bars on. Yep. Now they're starting to kick on. I heard one. Yep. Hey, there we go. We did it. So, looks like gas is flowing pretty good through that carryover tube, and all the other burners are working fine, so maybe I'm good for a bit. Well, either way, I hope this helps you in case you run into a similar problem. One thing that you can do too is, and I did this just to be sure, before I did that restart, I disconnected, I turned the gas off, disconnected this, opened up all the valves. I don't know if, I saw something online, you can clear them or something like that. So I did that, and then I turned them back to off, put this back on, opened up the gas tank, and then just restarted it like we did, just now. And seems to be working again. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the flavor bars back in, and quick show you that, and that's about it. All right, so these flavor bars are in rough shape, but we'll get new ones of those, but I just wanted to show you the grooves that they go into. Probably hard to see on the camera, but you'll be able to see me just put these in here. So I'm just gonna try to fit it right. There's a little ledge that it fits right in. I probably didn't show you that very well, but let me show you this one a little better. Yeah, it's really hard to see, but there's little cutouts where they just sit on. That you can kind of see a little better, so you can only go that far. They're just little cutouts that those sit, and just covers up the burner. And then I think I'm probably gonna go soak the grates while I'm at it, get those cleaned up, and then we're done. So yeah, I hope this helps. If you have the similar issue with one of the burners not turning on. Thanks for watching.